Alright folks, this is for Scum in a Hoodie who's asking about soccer programs, paid and unpaid. So I want to throw this hat into the ring. I've been calling it the soccer cookbook, but what it really is, it's 7 fundamental habits or exercises, whatever you want to call them. It's just a few things that you could do, you do every day, and you could have your game completely transformed, because it starts at a deeper level, which is the human level. And when I say human level, I mean breathing. So if you give yourself a breathing foundation, it'll seep into everything and make your training, your endurance, your recovery. I think even my focus. This is an O2 trainer. There's other ones on the market. It's just a breath trainer. But the video, I think what's more important is not the actual device, but what this O2 trainers taught me through their videos, which is belly breathing, right? So all it is you go, just that action of breathing in through your belly. Supposedly all animals in the animal kingdom are belly breathers. Babies, when they're born, they're belly breathers. And humans these days, when you tell them to take a deep breath, they'll breathe into their upper chest. The correct way supposedly to breathe is going. That's supposedly the right way to breathe. So you have this O2 trainer, you go. So if you're a soccer player and you're serious about changing your game for the better, this is counterintuitive way to really improve. I stand behind this. I've been using this every day for the past 3 weeks. For $50, it's completely changed my life, and I plan on using it every day till I die. So that's step 1 of the soccer cookbook. Step 2, it's mastering rope flow. It's one specific pattern. It's called the alternating underhand sneak. And what it does is it makes your movement more efficient on the field. Effective, efficient. I don't know. I'm just moving completely differently than when I started, and it looks like this. You go wings wide, pick a side. Wings wide, pick the other side. Right? So split your arms and then go over. Split the arms, go over the other side. And if you can't master that, then it's just lifting. Then you could do 2s on each side. And when you're doing this, you're getting into your breathing, and then you're popping that opposing knee up, right? So at first I didn't appreciate how much this would transfer into my soccer game. But then when I started noticing that it's when you're here and it's that motion right there, it like perfectly mimics a run. You have the balance on one foot. Your hands too. I noticed through juggling, like I'd start to juggle, and I noticed my shooting improved, my ball striking improved, my first step, like my quickness improved, just through this foundational movement. So it's the alternating underhand sneak, if you want to do more research on it. And this is a simple rope. I made it myself, but you could buy RMT ropes online, right? So it's wings wide, pick a side, wings wide, pick a side. When you master it, I mean, I bring this everywhere. I bring it for walks with my dog. It also works as a rhythm tool, right? So it's like a metronome. Pop 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 pop. Right? So I bring this to training. And it kind of flows into all the other things we were talking about in terms of rapid soccer development. So that's step 2. Step 3 of the soccer cookbook is this ball and a rope. And what this is, you could cram 6 months of training into days or weeks with this ball and the rope. It'll help you just get lots of touches, work both feet. And right, Muhammad Ali, he would train all day for 6 days a week. And he's best in the world. And some people, they're not a fan of some of these tools, but right, you could get more than 1,000 touches in less than an hour with one of these. right? There's not a lot of players. I mean, even if you go to any youth soccer practice, you don't find a lot of people getting 1,000 touches at practice. You get 1,000 touches at home, or you know, you get it at work, anywhere you want. So that's the beauty of this tool. It's also some balance, some timing, rhythm. You're breathing, you're aware, nice and easy. Okay. The next thing we do is master this dribbling sequence. And once you master this dribbling sequence, it goes outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, right? Outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. That sequence is like the Rosetta Stone of dribbling. If you master this, you'll score more goals, right? It works. It combines with all the other moves you know, right? Because you can go outside, outside, inside, outside, scissor, outside, outside, inside, outside, step up, outside, outside, inside, outside, L move, right? It combines with everything. So it's a foundational, it's a fundamental dribbling sequence that pairs with it. It'll make the rest of your game better, right? That's the whole point, that these things work together. The rope flow, the breathing, right? And then after you spend some time, right, mastering this, then you could go into juggling, right? So instead of traditional programs where you're using a size 5 ball, I have here a 2.2 pound heavy ball and an oversized tennis ball, right? So if you practice with both of these balls, when you get onto a size 5 ball, it'll feel so much easier. And I've noticed this, I've done it, this has been recommended to me. So just grab any tennis ball and a 2.2 pound ball, and then start getting rhythmic touches. And then when you drop one, just switch to the other one, right? And that's the beauty of it, right? You go light to heavy, heavy to light, light to heavy, and then when you get a when you get a size 5, man, your touch is just pristine. So that would be, I don't know what number we're at. Well, we did breathing, rope flow, sequence, juggling. Now we're on to barrel game. Okay, barrel game. I see back here I have 2 $20 bins, brute bins. You can get them on Amazon.com. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna help train juggling while moving forward. And you start with, I mean, this is a perfect game for beginners, even for advanced players, because you could make it scaled either harder or easier based on your skill level. So I've been playing this game for 25 plus years. So I'm on sand, I got a heavy ball. You put weights in your hand, right? I got weights in my hand, and what you're gonna do is you do right foot first, then left foot, then both feet alternating, right thigh, left thigh, both thighs alternating. So let's give it a whirl, right? I'm keeping it close just for this video so you can try and hear me. So. Right, so it's right foot first, then left foot, both feet alternating, then right thigh, left thigh, both thighs alternating, then anything you want. So for beginners, if you have ideally you want a turf field or a hard, firm grass soccer field, you could put a bounce in between, right? So it's right foot bounce, left foot bounce, right foot bounce, until you get it in. You could use a balloon if you're a beginner or a toddler or something. You can make it more as hard as you want, right? Spread the barrels out far. Heavy 2.2 pound, right, ball. There are ways that you can make it challenging at any skill level. So that's why I love that game. It's super fun. You could pair it with if you have a friend and both of you have a ball and you're facing each other, right? You could do races, even 3 people, 4 people. When I used to coach middle school, I didn't have that many barrels, so I'd have like 20 plus kids all juggling towards the same barrel, and that was a lot of fun. They'd be bumping into each other and stuff. But right, so this is a simple, it's a small rotation. Right, you have breathing. That's the first thing I'd do if I was thinking about improving my game. And I'm saying this after playing soccer for 27 years. Breathing would be the first thing I'd improve. It improves everything else. When you know how to breathe, right, everything else gets better. Then rope flow. Then, right, start the rotation of dribbling sequence, outside, outside, inside, outside, inside, switch foot, outside, outside, inside, outside, inside. And then, I missed ball on a rope, right? Skills kick trainer, $20. You could cram 6 months of training into days or weeks with that ball on a rope. Or sense ball, a little more expensive and a bigger ball. I like the skills kick trainer. It's more portable. Throw it in my backpack. And then juggling, right? Alternating between tennis ball and a heavy ball, right? 2.2 pound ball. And then the barrel game. And the last part, the magic of the last thing you need to get excellent in is 1v1 play. If you get 2 small cones and either before practice or after practice, start challenging your buddies. You knock over each other's cone with a skills ball, right? A size 1 or 2 ball, and that's the cherry on top of this whole thing. That's what that will really elevate your game and have your confidence going through the roof while you're playing soccer. Okay, I hope this helps, and reach out with any questions.